Well, congrats to UMBC on a great season, and I mentioned this in the last press conference, but they didn't start out that hot, but they really they did what good teams and good coaches do. They kept working and found a way to play their best volleyball in the end and win their tournament. And they came in aggressive and swinging high hands. I think they were hitting 400 halfway through the first set, and pushed us. And I just thought on the whole of the night, we played good defense, but our offense was really pretty tough to stop, and we had 0 unforced errors. We got everyone involved. I thought Brooke's way and High T's connection with the middle was really clean. So happy to be going to round 2.
Brooke, the 518 hitting percentage that you guys had today breaks a new record for Pitt in an NCAA tournament setting. Why was it so easy to move around the offense and help them get to that number?
I think that again kind of goes back to our passing was really good today. That made it really easy for me to spread the ball around and get the middles involved, and then just trusting my teammates to be able to put the ball away.
Coach, what do you think about your blocking today, the defensive performance overall?
I thought our blocking against the middles was pretty good. Left side was pretty good, and then on the whole, our blocking against their zone 4 was good, but there was a few streaks where I think we could have done a better job.
Coach, it took until the second set for your team to either have a hitting error, a serving error, or a passing error in serve receive. How important is it to start the NCAA tournament like that?
I don't know. I mean, I think every game has a different story, but so I don't know how it will affect us in the future, but I think it was a good sign for our mental state starting out that we were pretty locked in from the start.
Olivia, I know you like to brag about your teammates. Abby averaged career high 8 kills and just very well performed in her first NCAA tournament game. What did you like about her performance today?
I mean, I feel like there's just so much trust when she's on the court. I know that if we set her the ball, it's very likely to be a kill, and if not, it's going to give the other team a hard time. And then also just for blocking, we work on that a lot. So I feel like every time I'm blocking next to her, I'm very confident that she's going to close to me. And I feel like just how well she's been closing and putting her arms over the net has been very successful. So she's been very consistent, and I knew she'd kill it coming into the tournament.
Olivia, what's it like to play in these first-round matchups where, especially now that you're a 1 seed, you're drawing a team that, was hot at the end of the year and was able to win, but just this being a habit for Pitt every year since 2016, moving on to the second round, 10 years in a row?
Yeah, I think it's really good just to start out, just reminding ourselves to maintain high standards. Obviously, all of these teams have made it into the tournament because they're amazing teams and everyone's going to bring their best volleyball. So I think we just need to make sure that we're playing our best too, because especially in these matches, we don't want to slip up and give away a set or a match when we know that if we play our best, that wouldn't happen. So just keeping our standards.
Dan, you got Doc Marmowitz in there for the first set. Why was that important for you to get her in?
Yeah, she's really close to being 100%, and we're probably a week or 2 behind what we'd hoped we'd be, but she's been looking really good lately, and we're excited to have her back as an option.
How do you manage that when you're trying to put someone who hasn't played in a month or so and put them into an NCAA lineup? Are you a little bit more hesitant?
No, I not with her. I think she's looked pretty good in practice. And she has been on the court a lot in big matches this year, and she's an experienced player. And I thought she looked great when she was out there.
Brooke, I know it's not your first NCAA tournament, but what are the differences with this? This opening round any different from your last experience?
I mean, I'm really just excited to be here. Getting a 1 seed is something that I've never been a part of before, so I think that's really special for me and everyone else around me to be a part of that.
Olivia, what did you think about your performance tonight? Pretty efficient overall, but just a good way to start off this tough round, I'm sure, for you.
Yeah, I thought it was good. My main goal today was just to start streaking into the tournament and being as good of a teammate as I could be. So I feel like today, since everyone played very well, I think that means all of us were doing our jobs and being good teammates, so everyone was comfortable taking big rips. So yeah, I'm very content at not only how I look, but how everyone looks going into this next game tomorrow.
Dan Blair continues to have, you know, a good amount of kills and a good amount of digs. What do you like about how her game has become more and more balanced as the season has gone on?
Yeah, I think she's playing her best volleyball, you know, of her life right now, and her block's better. Her hitting is as good as it's been. She's hitting with more range, and then I'm really pleased with, you know, the last couple months of how she's been in serve receive.
Olivia, what does it mean to break the season record for kills in the season? What does that mean to you?
I had no idea, which is actually crazy because 2 weeks ago I had met the original person who had that record, and Kellen pointed that out to me that I was talking to her 2 weeks ago. So I know that's crazy that I just met her, but I just think it says a lot about how much my team trusts me to take those big rips and just gives me the opportunity to score and get as many kills as I do. So all credit to my team.
When did you meet her?
2 weeks ago, or whenever alumni weekend was. Was that not 2 weeks ago?
Alumni weekend was.
So then I feel like I met her not as far ago. Like I distinctly remember meeting her within like maybe the past month. I don't know where or when. I think it was against Louisville. Okay, yeah. Whatever. I don't remember.
No, but it's obviously not a small feat to get a record like that, including the side out era. So pretty cool.
And Brooke, when you talked about the top seed and being happy to be here, do you feel like it carries more weight compared to the tournaments that you played in before, to have that expectation?
No, I think just being in the tournament has its own weight in itself. You know, every game, your season is on the line, which I think is the same no matter where you are.
All right.